Hey, we live.
I'm here.
There he is. I see some Uggs boots. I see a sweet pair of Uggs. Hey, we live, by the way, Sean Uppercut. I,
We
w-
all, we
I
of
had,
live.
course, of course, it would have to happen like this, right?
right.
Yeah, a sweet pair of Uggs, like that's a real.
Hey, man. It's Ugg love. Ugg love.
Oh,
No, no, no. Y'all remember that song, Thug
Yes.
He got Thug in Love. He got Ugg Love.
Oh, I remember that too. I thought you was talking about the
Tupac and
bone song.
Bones.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
talking about on the Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Yeah.
That thug in love.
Yeah.
Oh man, how is everybody? Are y'all doing okay? I'm happy
Very-
to see y'all's faces.
Yeah. Look at all these colors.
All these collards.
This guy. I don't know him yet.
Oh, hello. You're Amanda, right? I've heard so much about you. My name is Charles, but some people call me Self.
Okay.
I'm also from Michigan. I go way back with the homies. So-
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I hear you from M.I. Crooked letter I. That's where I hear. That's where you reside at.
Let's go.
Action. Since
Okay.
we doing Black History.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mid 90s to 2000s. Black history.
Oh,
All of our responses have to be some kind of way.
Yeah, they gotta come from that particular time frame. It's
Oh.
very specific.
y'all know what y'all got? Y'all got me thinking of on some Black history. There's Cornel West put out like a spoken word album. Some
I'll
years
never-
ago.
Oh yes, he did.
And he had this song called Martin, Medgar, and Malcolm.
That's right.
And then
Really?
it had this
And
chorus.
Medgar.
Dude, the chorus.
Martin, Medgar, and Malcolm.
Keep it on. We love you strong.
Luckily, I never heard it, and
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard the song, but I remember he had an
Oh.
album that came out. I had a bunch of folks on there, like
Oh,
Common and
It-
Prince, a bunch of
Yeah.
folks on there.
If I wasn't worried about like copyright stuff,
Right.
I would
right.
definitely play it for y'all. But if anybody is out there watching this, go pull that up for yourself. It's a hoot.
But that was the only like real banger on the whole album.
Oh,
Everything
yeah.
else was kind
The
of B-side.
It was
The Cornel West banger came
was-
with the Cornel West banger.
it was the standout track for sure. It was definitely the standout track because I know about it because my mom had the album, and
Oh,
that's
you know.
that's the only
you
song I
already know.
remember from that. Martin, Medgar, and Malcolm. Is Sean Uppercut still with us, and we just can't see him, or
I am still here,
let's
and
go.
I am not a cat. I can't find out how to how
Get
to
your
switch
video back.
my thing on to like the to the self camera. So, and I didn't want to like flash the boots in the background. So
I mean,
boots.
But you-
I'm not a cat, and I'm sticking with
you were
that.
like, I am not a cat, and then you said boots, and now I'm thinking about Puss in Boots, and
Yep.
how to make that Black history. How can we do it?
Oh man.
What do we need to
Uh-huh.
make it black?
isn't Puss a black cat? Puss in Boots a black cat? Or
Oh
no?
no, that is voiced by
Antonio Banderas?
yeah.
But
Antonio
okay.
Banderas.
I couldn't remember if like the literal image of the cat
Did
is
they
a black
ever
cat,
do-
but it's
remember they used to do the Happily Ever Afters or something back in the day where they have different little takes on the
Yes, on the fairy tales.
yeah they have I mean I feel like there was some black folks that did some of them stories.
Man, we've been watching that recently.
Really?
And those cartoons are so bad. It's so bad.
I would have to see it to remember it because this is I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
blanks.
They did. It was like
Blank.
these.
Sean Uppercut is drawing a blank.
You said what?
Sean Uppercut is drawing a blank on the happily never after, happily Napoli ever after. What's it?
Happily
No, that's
Napoli.
me.
Happily Napoli after.
I can like barely remember it.
We are rolling tonight.
Yeah,
Happily Napoli. I like that.
Happily Napoli.
we're 11 days deep into Black History Month.
That's
I should
right.
bring up
Almost
that.
halfway there. We're saving while we can, guys. It's like we're gonna hold on to that shit. Hold on to every minute we got.
I should bring up hair today because
We on here
Black
today?
History Month started off rough.
A little bit.
Had
little bit.
some L's. We took some.
Old girl. You talking about old girl with the gorilla glue? I'm just finding out about this.
That's Black History right there for sure.
That's Black History. Yeah.
For sure. We were talking about that before February, like what kind of like incredible things was Black History Month gonna bring us. It brought us
We're so
Gorilla Glue.
excited and so optimistic.
Yeah.
That'll teach you.
Speaking of optimistic,
Bruh.
that's the Sounds of Blackness.
Sounds of Blackness. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm
Yep.
checked out tonight on this Black History talk.
Wait, what happened with Sounds of Blackness?
Optimistic. Sounds of
No, we just.
It's just a good song.
Oh.
You know, it's like, oh no.
Be
Wait, come back to Sounds of
I'm like,
Blackness.
were they killed? Did they all contract
I
COVID?
hate them. Yo, breaking news. Breaking news on George Ellsworth Doctor. Something that Sounds
The
of
entire
Blackness.
Sounds of Blackness choir contracts COVID from white supremacists at an outdoor
God
concert.
forbid. This is just a joke. God forbid. Please don't let that happen to the Sounds of
Yeah,
Blackness.
that's all
Please
jokes.
don't. That's the last thing we need to happen. And Black History Month, of all things.
all time. But you know what? I'm thinking now, as long as you keep your head to the sky, and we were
That's
talking
right.
about the nap,
That's
the hair, and the gorilla glue, and it's just all so like here for us.
I feel bad. You know, like honestly, I do feel bad for her. I'm just finding out about it. I'm like, yo, I feel really bad for her. I hope by the grace of the Black History guys that somehow that hair is released from that scalp.
I think they saved her. I think they got her. At least,
They did.
like personally, I've only seen stills.
Yeah,
I purposely, I'm like, I don't want to watch this girl do this messed up thing and
It's very stressful.
suffer these kinds. Yeah, I don't want that stress. So I haven't watched anything.
You know
I
what?
only saw the pictures too. I only see the pictures too, and it looked painful. It looked like it was really on there.
I don't know how I feel, Kyrie, because I'm offended. I'm very right. I'm offended,
Ooh.
and there are so many layers, right? Like
Right.
Do you know like how did the mishap happen? I've kind of saw that there was another product that also had gorilla in the name, but was like that it, or did she know what she was doing, or what was happening?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, okay, there's another thing called gorilla snot, which
Horrible name
it's-
for a product.
it's horrible,
Right. Terrible.
but it's for hair. It's a hair product.
Okay.
So initially, you know, when I and a lot of other people heard the story, I just thought it was a honest mistake where, you know, she was reaching for the gorilla snot and grabbed the gorilla glue. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mix up. But apparently,
What an organizational strategy to put all the gorilla products.
Right. Yeah, they
In one
cold blooded.
you don't put the Coca-Cola next to the cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe not in your
Who does
house.
that?
Maybe not in your house,
Right,
but
the
over
wrong
here.
aisle, or completely two different aisles. Completely two different aisles.
let me interject as the resident Black woman here.
Please.
Yes.
Okay, y'all know like hair, makeup, all of that. That's not my lane. So let's put that disclaimer there. I just started combing my hair in 20.
In 2021, man, it's like everybody.
You could have fooled me. You could have fooled me.
One thing that I do know though is that Black women don't really have oops when it comes to hair.
Mhm.
Right.
Black women know products. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
not a big, like, oh my God, girl, what you do when it comes to hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
This woman, the first thing I did was, is this real?
Right. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds too crazy.
2 seconds later, I was like, this is the internet. Of course, this is real.
Right.
3 seconds later, I said, let me find this woman's social media beyond this tweet. Let me go see. I scrolled her Instagram and I found out that she worked at a daycare or was a teach something about a daycare. That she had some type of adult responsibility role at a daycare.
Right.
Right.
After that, after I found that fact, this woman works at a daycare or something, and she has sprayed Gorilla Glue in her hair. This is not, something's not right.
That's right.
Right. Right. Right.
Now, my own personal relationship with Gorilla Glue, y'all know, I'm a country girl. I'm in the country. Wood work, paint, spray paint, cans, nails, hammers, Gorilla. That's not foreign to me at all.
Okay.
In such a way that I feel like, who could mistake Gorilla Glue for anything else? Because anybody who knows or heard of Gorilla Glue, we all know, like, that's a very, it's like,
You don't play with that.
Yeah. Right.
Michael Jordan of adhesives.
Right.
Like you don't play with Gorilla. Now, I did not know Gorilla Glue made an adhesive spray.
I didn't know that either.
I was like, wow, that's incredibly irresponsible. Because
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue is already such a strong adhesive.
Right. Right.
Glue. I don't want to use it.
You need some kind of limiter on that. You need
Right,
something to slow that down.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if I have kids at my house, or if I have even my like younger cousin or something, that's gotta be locked up. Even if I'm that's so gold
like the burner.
to have that at the house.
So the other part about Gorilla Glue is usually that product usually has multiple steps to ensure its success. So like with regular Gorilla Glue, you're supposed to add water and smash whatever you're doing down. You usually have to like add something to it to make it work, right? Like it's usually not just, you can, but usually you have to read these instructions to use this product.
Correct.
Therein is the problem.
Right.
Now,
Right.
I'm going somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm following.
Preach.
Next thing I did, I said, this woman, she sound like she's from the South. She sound like Louisiana somewhere. Gorilla Glue is not foreign to these parts of the
That's right.
It's not something that came
Very,
from
very common.
Chicago in a popcorn bag. It's something there's a reason you have this at your house. Regular people don't really keep something as strong as Gorilla Glue.
Right.
This is true.
You have Gorilla Glue because you knew what you wanted and what you were finna do.
Not to mention the fact that even if you do have it, like somebody like me will have about this much.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
a 4 foot tall can.
So,
That's not your everyday glue.
No.
It's not a go-to. It's not a go. Even for those of us who use this kind of stuff regularly, we know, like, there's a level of consciousness when it comes to this product.
Use your common sense with the Gorilla Glue.
I'm going back to her story now because this is me saying, let me get a little background before. So I'm going back to her story and I see her like wash it and da 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 da. But when she said Gorilla Glue, I knew immediately because I know Gorilla Glue. Oh, ma'am, you're.
Woo!
Your problem is not. Your problem didn't start today.
Oh, jeez.
You got a lifelong. You got a condition now. You have a pre-existing condition now.
You've given yourself a pre-existing.
We cannot insure you.
Oh my God.
This is a
Oh
wrap.
my God.
So I'm like, for me, then the next thing for me was, well, why would you go on the internet? Why would you? I make plenty of stupid mistakes, right? We make mistakes that are, this is so dumb. Why did I do this?
Yes.
I don't be like, let me tell the internet what I did that was so dumb.
No, not everything. No.
Not everything. Especially stuff like
anything that you haven't found your way out. Like, I'm still in the thick of it. Let me tell the internet. No.
The thick of it.
I had a rental car, and I hit a box on the expressway.
I don't know why that's funny to me. Hitting a box.
What?
Ooh.
Not right now. Just wait a minute. Okay, I hit a box. Charles, you just keep to it. Hold on 1 second, y'all, cause somebody we finna have a Gorilla Glue incident on the internet.
Hey, do your thing. It's making me. Wow.
Okay, so I had hit this box on the internet. On the internet.
Live stream, because you was live streaming. You should have been driving, not live streaming, driving.
And it did something to, like, the little plastic part, like right under the car. And when I saw it, I said, I know what'll fix that. Gorilla Glue.
Right.
I need something that will fix that.
Immediately.
That the material is like that, like it's not plastic, but it's not rubber. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like the little
the little.
I
The
said
little understand.
Gorilla Glue can fix that. And then I said, well, no, because Gorilla Glue, you need some water, you gotta press, you gotta do a whole bunch of steps.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to cut this off with some scissors. I'm just saying, like, cut this on this rental car with some scissors. Let me try to cut this piece of material off of this vehicle
That ain't yours.
with some kitchen scissors. Let me. Wait. Ooh, should I record this? Should I? No. Even if it goes right, I don't want the internet to know.
No.
That's right.
If it goes wrong,
It's
I don't want the internet to know. But I know I'm finna do something stupid. I know I'm finna do something that I'm finna do something that at 33, I've been driving cars. I know how it go. I'm finna do something dumb. Let me keep it to myself.
Sometimes you gotta do that. The internet is a ruthless animal.
So then I said to myself, I got to hear more from this woman because she might be
Touched.
yes.
By the spirit.
I got to hear her talk more. I need to see what's going on here because this is not regular. So the last thing I heard before today, when I saw the doctor fixed her hair, was she was very emotional. She was very upset, and she was saying, anybody that know me know. And when I finished the sentence for her, I said, anybody that know you dumb?
what? Exactly.
Like, anybody that know you gotta think you don't make good decisions. Like, because that's all she was saying. She was like, anybody that know me know that I would never
do the thing you just did.
that should go without saying. Like you should never have to say that.
Like what? Like anybody that know you knows what, man. And so back to the top. This was so stressful for me because I just could not, and still can't. I promise you, I was staring at the ceiling, thinking. I tweeted about staring at the ceiling, like, how does this happen? How do we as a society get here to where people are making these types of mistakes and they said, let me put this on.
Let me tell you about it.
Let me tell you about you, stranger, you person who's gonna judge me because if somebody dug up an old Maya Angelou quote, they would drag her. They would care for her, and she's dead. Let me drag her. Let me put myself. And then she was like, I wish I hadn't done it because my kids, for the rest of your life, they gorilla glue kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep, GGK.
Ooh.
It's a jungle out here. Now, it's a jungle out here. So, I just had to say, and then I'm like, this is the beginning of them. What?
Yeah. What else is in store for us? Good Lord.
Brace yourselves.
And not to mention that she took away like good doctoring time from other people who could have like used that time. That like made me angry. Like, someone could have actually used that time.
The empathy as a human being, all of us are humans. All of us are, Black people. You have empathy for the fact that something that's hurting someone happened to someone.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want
100%.
Whoever. We don't wish pain and suffering on people. But
there, here it comes.
And it's a big ass butt.
Yeah.
For sure.
Am I going to fund you? No.
That's right.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to.
What is it for her doctor bills? What is it for?
Well, see, they were like, people were trying to help before the doctor stepped in and was like, or the surgeon stepped in and was like, I got this. You know what I'm saying? So like now it's just money that's just there.
I think that the culture has become so, there's a GoFundMe for that people feel like, let's give them some money. Like, it doesn't matter what the issue is. I saw a lady tweet today. This man told my daughter her hair looked like a mushroom, and her tweet blew up. And then her second tweet was, well, since this blew up, donate to our Ice Cream Friday fund, where we go get ice cream every Friday. And then you read down further, because that's what you got to scroll to find the truth. I found that the guy she's bashing for calling her daughter's hair a mushroom is her live-in boyfriend.
Wow.
So all the money is going to all parties.
And ice cream.
Wow.
So, but the people were like, where can we donate? What can we do? How can we cancel this person?
Donate to my boyfriend. Who started this mess.
It's so creepy. It's so scary now that is that's becoming the natural response to me.
It's an interesting little scam to run, like cause some shit and then just let me get enough money to where it's worth it.
I gotta figure out how to make that work for me.
Same.
Right.
So go through something. Like I'm approaching things now, it's like, what would Gail ask me if I had to sit in front of her?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Would I be able to answer Gail's questions? For Gail, she gorilla.
Just don't show up with the daddy hat like that one girl.
Yeah, no daddy hat. Yeah. Daddy girl or something.
Yeah, now, Gorilla Glue girl, tell us what happened. It's like, that's not, how do you explain that to your kids? Mom, what the
right. Because of the way the internet works, even if it goes away, it's coming back.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have anniversaries of this shit.
That's got a long life.
It's gonna be
like Gorilla Glue.
Battle bars in a couple years.
Yep. The long.
It's probably already there.
It's gonna be on Smack DVD in a couple years.
It's probably already there.
I said Gorilla Glue need to sue her. She's talking about Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue need to sue her.
Countersuit.
Yep.
That is when I 100% checked out. So, my initial thought was, it must have been a mistake, but at the same time, I couldn't understand why those two things would ever be, next to one another. Cause it's like the Gorilla Glue supposed to be, in the garage somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Not in the hair product.
No,
cabinet.
you don't keep that under the sink. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't think this case is gonna stick.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think. If I may add, I just think so. Between this, I just want to add between this and Uzi, the forehead, like the biology, the body of the black person. We gotta pray a prayer of blanket of safety from head to toe. You know,
it's like the.
I feel like the ancestors have checked out. I feel like these
the body is under attack. The black body is under.
Wait, so he should have gorilla glued a diamond to his forehead though.
There you go.
There you go.
Bring the stories together.
That's what he should have did.
Checked out. That little round table they have in the heavens where they sitting around watching, moving the pod, moving the chess pieces. They out. They not there. All we got is Uncle Ruckus sweeping the broom.
Oh my God.
But you know what, Kyrie? You know what you made me think of when you said the Gorilla Glue should be in the garage, not for hair products? It made me think maybe she had done it before and it didn't, it just didn't.
That's what I'm getting to. Like, I don't, when we were told, I guess by her or whatever, that it wasn't a mistake. It was like she knew, she grabbed that on purpose. That's the first thing I thought about. Like, oh, so this is something where at the very least she was like, I got it.
Yep.
Out of this, 2 + 2 is 4. Both these got the word glue in it. I'll just do this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I can't do this.
But then, like, doesn't the consistency of Gorilla Glue versus the consistency of a hair product, like, isn't it way different? Like,
the smell, baby, you gonna die. You finna die.
Just self-chloroformed or something. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Hey, let me tell you something. That's a T-shirt right there. Yeah, that's a T-shirt.
Oh.
Like when we heard it had been a month, I was like, how? You know what I'm saying? Because like to hell with the glue part. Like, you've clogged your pores up.
Yeah, that's what. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Glued. Like,
Bruh.
how did we get to a month before you even made this plea to the world that you'd lost your mind? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just it's difficult for me, dog, because it's like I'm very happy that she's okay right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. But I also I watched some of the video of the surgeon getting it out, and there was like at least a patch of her hair. That shit's not coming back. Like, it's that's a wrap for that. So it's like, you gonna have to I hope she's gonna get used. Hey man.
Hey.
Yeah. I hope she's gonna get used to like not having hair, because it's like, that's like your whole skull has to get better. Like you said, you've given yourself a pre-existing condition, dog.
Yeah.
Like your life insurance policy just went up because of it. So
Yo, I hadn't heard like the word skull being used.
Used. In the medicinal, in the scientifical, context. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
In the proper context.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I like that's the kind of stupid. I just can't, like, it's after a while it's not funny, dog.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
I
You
think
know,
that
I don't know. And maybe my bad for being so late to it. I'm just fine. I'm hearing about. I'm like, what is people talking about
no,
Gorilla
no,
Glue? And then I just look it up. And say,
it's
oh man,
it's not your bad at all. Cause like I
Not
said, I think I'm personally the older I get, I'm starting to get like the spidey sense to that type of
right,
shit. Where it's
right.
like, this is gonna
That's
be too,
honestly
it's
what
gonna
I
be
said.
too
Oh
dumb
no.
and not worth it. I just need to just let it come to me
Right,
when
right.
it
They talking
comes.
this cannot be good. Gorilla
Yeah.
Glue. Oh no. They said that no, 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 no,
Like
no.
if it finds me, it finds me. If it don't, I'm not gonna. No.
right.
Wait, so
Gorilla Glue.
isn't there also a marijuana strain called Gorilla Glue?
Is it?
It just got you.
I feel like it's something with
It just got you
gorilla.
stuck.
I believe there's a marijuana
Eh,
strain.
They say because it'll have you stuck.
Yeah, because it have you stuck.
That's
Yeah,
clever.
In the comments, they say that there is. Yes,
Weed,
there is.
weed
And,
makers. That is clever. I'll give you that.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll have you stuck, boy. That's a strain for sure. I see a couple of new names in the chat here. By the way, let me just welcome some people real quick. I see Miss Garcia 23. I don't think I've seen that name before.
What up?
Hey.
What up, Miss
Welcome to the
Garcia?
chat. Who we got Abdul Malik back. I think that's a newer person.
Yes, indeed.
And we got Amanda.
Hey.
Amanda's back.
I'm like, wait, what?
No, I just said you were back. I just stopped to like shout a person out in the chat whose name I hadn't seen before. We got U4 up in here. We got DJ Stacy J. We got Diogen. We got a Most Down. I think I saw a Rapidy Rapper in here. Young Indio. Hubert's up in here. Young Hubert's up in here. He was over in the Instagram live before this too. I don't know if y'all are familiar, but I usually do an Instagram live right before the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of get warmed up before I get together with everybody.
Word.
Yeah, man, that Gorilla Glue. I wanted to bring this up just for out of the kindness and the grace and the goodness in my heart, because I am not a football sportsman person.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw on Twitter, Rufio Jones had presumably a hot take. I wanted to know if you wanted to discuss that at all here.
Oh, but I ain't got no problem with it.
Feel free to go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. So, quick little. I had a tweet thread, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was about because everybody been talking about like who's the GOAT since Sunday.
Okay.
Was over. And it's like I respect everybody's thought processes, but like I felt like since everything had finally died down, everybody had their take, I would just present the correct one.
Damn.
So I went ahead and did it, and it was like I think it was like 11 tweets because I enjoy writing, not because I'm obsessed with this, because the reality of the situation is I don't care, right? Okay. Like this is a conversation that like everybody seems to be very they get really huffy and puffy about, and it's just like it doesn't matter to me, but I actually watch these sports. Mm-hmm. So like I feel like I have like a more nuanced take than a lot of the internet ever does about anything. So I gave my rundown.
Could you summarize it?
Say what I said.
Okay.
These two right here were like, no.
I know I said something like that.
Delete.
And so
before you continue, you know what it is for me? It's the MAGA hat, man. Like once he had any association with that, I don't care what you do, dog. You can save the planet with an asteroid from your bare hands. It don't matter to me no more, dog. MAGA hat, get out of my face.
And my thing is, I completely understand that, right? Mm-hmm. But from a 100% site-based like That's my attitude. Like ears closed and eyes closed, or all that extra shit. Like you can't deny Brady as to what he is, right? Just in terms of what you have to do in order to win a Super Bowl. I mentioned that like the Lions have tried 55 times.
Wait. And if I might interject, the Lions haven't even won a playoff game. Like, playoffs. Like, you have to win at least 3 playoff games or 2 playoff games to win a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Lions have failed to do that forever.
Okay. Let me just say this. I only Brady's I know. Dan, Marsha. only Brady's I know. I saw, because you scroll on, saw that people were having this conversation. I never clicked. I never, that's beyond me because my brain immediately says, "Are you talking about a white man?" Oh no. I don't care what we are talking about. Am I ever going to agree or say, "Yeah, that's a white boy"? No. So for me, and I just keep scrolling. So I saw that Kyrie had, I know he likes to ride. No, anytime any of us tweet, I'm like, let me see what we talking about.
Right.
What we talking about. So I said, okay, okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. A few more tweets in. Wait a minute. Some ain't right. Some going wrong. Hold on. Very well put. But hold on. Scroll back up. Is he still talking about this white? Okay. Well,
he wasn't until later on though.
I know. That's how you reel me. Immediately I say, "Oh, they must not know." The rest of the we didn't talk about this. Like this thing go through the brush. What's going on? Now, that's where I was.
He went straight to print with it. Straight to print.
So when Donovan chimed in, I said, "You know what? My only issue, because Kyrie is thorough. He not finna just throw this down. I'm going to go back. I'm going to read this. And what he said is probably, he speaks for me. So what he said is probably 100% legit. Let me not trip. Let me not do none of that. But we got gorilla glue going on. What else we done got? We got the boy with the bead in his head. The boy with the bead in the middle of his head. I said, now it's just not the time. I know now.
It's not the time.
She was reading like during a patty. That's what happened. And then this man Doc was like dog. He was like, at least don't tweet this during Black History Month.
Yeah. Cause I was like, don't make me read this right now. Don't do this.
I was like, everything up to that point, I'm like, I'm leaving it because it is what it is. He was like, not during Black History Month. That shit hit me. I was like,
I'm like, man, at least if you feel that way, just write something about Serena Williams and then wait till March.
I said he's reaching for help. This is the SOS. Let me call the group meeting. He is calling for help, but let's help him. Okay. This is the 4th of July thread.
Right. When the flags and the fireworks are out.
Yeah. I could admit this. On the 4th of July.
Flags, fireworks, and this thread.
My there's so many reasons for me not to like dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to Michigan State. I don't care about anybody from Boston. I don't mean it like that. I'm not a fan of the Patriots. I don't know where the fuck Tampa Bay is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of them things where it's like nothing. I don't care about this dude, right? But like it's just a simple ice test situation to me, and it's like when you consider the fact that this cat played 21 years in a sport that is routinely getting people killed. I'm like, that's kind of impressive.
CTE gang.
Yeah, CTE gang.
CTE
What's my
gang.
name, gang? You know what I'm saying?
Corporate
my
thug
name,
and entertainment.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Corporate thugging. Oh my god.
I think that's what it actually was. Yeah.
That's the CTE we got.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Right.
You got me
We
with
don't
that one.
remember who got.
Oh no!
we all we got.
I'm sorry.
Oh no! I mean that shit is real, dog. Like I mean, I was talking a little bit about that on Instagram the other day, dog. Like that CTE ain't nothing to play with, dog. Them people be like getting their brains rattled around, and then they go home and murder their whole families.
Yep.
Yeah.
For football.
Right.
Maybe that Friday before the Super Bowl that Nightline, whoever the dude is, I trust him. The white boy with the blue suits, and he be on nightly news or something. I forget what it's. I see it, but I can't.
Ted Koppel was Ted Koppel.
The white boy that be like and this is nightly news.
Wait, what?
Like this uncle. David something. What's the
David Muir?
David Newsman.
David Newsman.
I got it. Yep, David Muir for sure.
David Muir.
Okay, I like the way he reports. Okay.
Is that the crab restaurant?
I like
No, that's
the way
Joe
he
Muir. I'm sorry.
So they had, and I was like, okay, that's good timing. They did a story on this ex-NFL player, black guy, of course, who was trying to sue for his head injuries. And they were saying how the NFL has like some kind of something in their paperwork for doctors to make like different types of tests. Because the NFL keeps like denying his claims or something. And they were saying like, yeah, the NFL does tell us, like doctors were saying like, yeah, they do tell us not to test them. You know, they do have some kind of something's rigged in the NFL where they don't want to pay everybody for like messing their brains up. But it was so endearing because he was so sad and hurt. He was like, I love this sport. I played this sport. But it's ruined my life, and I get it. I understand, but I should be compensated because y'all knew some things that I didn't know. And what the something about the wording is for black players. It's the way they do black players.
And another thing that mentioned was the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like he was playing in the era where CTE was not even talked about or maybe even discovered yet. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But even on top of that, they weren't making anywhere near as much money as the players are making now. So like even if they, like were able to like any kind of compensation that they would have been given still wouldn't have necessarily been enough because it's not they didn't have as much money then as they're making now. You know what I'm saying? That dude, you know, may have made you know, hell, 300,000 a year or something instead of 30 million every time. Yeah. This shit crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The whole like culture around football, like it being such like I mean, it's a cool sport, like from the top down, but man, like the interior of it is so violent.
Yeah. Make this shit 2K. Make it esports, man. Fuck it. Save these people's brains.
Yeah, man. No, you're right.
I guess for me, it's like if it's kind of like analogous to the coronavirus or something. It's like if it just affected them, they understand what they're what's going to happen or whatever, then so be it. But like it's when they take it outside the field and start
punching
driving
people
their families off of cliffs and shit like that. It's like maybe you need to not do that.
Yeah, we gotta help them.
Right.
We got to help them stop doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you have parents out there that won't even, because of this kind of stuff happening. You got parents that won't let their kids like play certain sports and stuff. They're like, no, that's not. We're not doing that.
Right.
You better pick up that baseball.
Right. Exactly. You're not
guaranteed contract.
Right. You're not playing football.
That's my input. I'm glad you brought that up.
No, there's parents. I've heard that. So, no.
Why would I, knowing not even knowing the risk, knowing how things are handled?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not even about the risk. It's about I know they knock your fucking brains out. Nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would I, as a parent, subject you to that? But why wouldn't you, as a corporation, considering what you have to do to sustain this sport, you need people, which means you need kids, which means kids have to be my kid or whoever's kids are aspiring to go to this level of athleticism because of how you presented it,
right?
Without all of the facts. So now, me as a parent, I had a child who don't understand why I don't support this.
Right.
Who may be an incredible athlete, who may be, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, wrong, and that's ridiculous. Like, I really don't know what I'm gonna do about a lot of things as far as the shit.
Right. Have they?
Like,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like I ideally, after these years of the uproar that they've had to deal with, specifically about this situation, you'd like to think that by the time all of our kids are grown enough, they would have had it figured out.
Yeah.
But because they don't have it figured out right now and didn't have it figured out 5 years before that, they're gonna make a whole generation of like real athletes, because moms and dads are like, hey man, like right now, I see what you're doing to these people that are playing in 2020.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right. Yeah.
The football industrial complex.
That's right. For real.
They started at Little League and they just
and
it's unfortunate too. Like a lot of these kids, like they start off at really, really young ages, and then the average career in the NFL is like 3.5 years.
Right.
Like, and then you got to like be injured and deal with that for the rest of your life. That's just so people can like sit and watch a sport. Like, nah, bro. Nah, you pick up this baseball, you're gonna get you a guaranteed contract. Right. You can pick up this golf club, this tennis racket. We're gonna do some other things. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, because they are like crop. You have to 3-4 year these teams. I'm in the South where
football's huge down there, right? That's huge. That's a big deal down there.
My cousins, I have cousins who played collegiate levels. We are raising our children because opportunity here in the South is really rap or play ball still in 2021. You raising them up to, I'm telling you, these teams 2, 3. Can he walk? Come put this football in his hand. It's funny, but it's for real. Like,
yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, so it's a lot to think about, because when you coming out of poverty and you weighing like, okay, make this money so my family can come out of poverty, and I take these hits, and you're not even conscious of like the hits you're really taking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wow.
And then you get injured. Say they done raised you up since 2. You get injured before you even play. Now what is all of that work? Like, what is
right? Yeah. What do you do now?
So it's something you definitely got, which is a reason I'm so glad that the culture is changing to where kids have other things to do. Yeah, you might want to be a TikToker, make up a dance. At
Right.
least I ain't worry about you with a concussion. Like,
I mean, if you hit yourself with one of them wild arm motions, you might have a concussion still.
but for a long time, and it's gonna take a while for it to flush out. But the options are so limited. The language, it's not even about the options, it's about the language. Here, and you know how they're like, okay, I'm gonna tell you, here, kids, gender is still very powerful. Gender rules. Oh, you having a boy? That's a football player. Like, I don't care what kind of boy it's a boy. Oh, we know what he's finna do. He's finna shoot from there. Like, he's finna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's it out for you. And it's in such a way that you don't get you don't even get a choice. Like, my boys, because I was a single mom, they escaped that from walking, you know what I'm saying? Because they had for 5 or 6 years where, you know, men are like, let's do this. And I'm like, no. But for sure, being raised by a country boy, it's like they don't do what? Or it's time for them to start. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let me ask you this, because I just had a stupid visual and I gotta share it. Have you ever seen an expecting mom do like a maternity photo shoot where they had like footballs drawn on the bellies? Have you ever seen that? You've seen that for real?
Oh no!
Oh my god!
I mean, I hate to say no, but like that's for real. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I thought y'all knew that was for real. Yes.
Oh my
god! Basketballs, football.
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
oh, I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Right.
That's a real thing.
Wow.
Like,
some of the people in the chat are surprised too. They're like, "What?"
The whole gender reveal party is football, baseball.
Oh my god!
Exploding football.
Like
dust.
this is like of all the things, this is the only option for this kid. Like,
yeah.
A chemist or anything.
But Mega wants to play the piano.
Hey, let's go.
That's dope.
Well, he can do both.
That's right.
Can he play with a football in one hand?
Yeah, can he play?
He can put it on his lap in between songs.
But you will know if you watch the draft, these Southern kids, they'll say, "But my real passion is this."
Wow.
Wow.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, they will tell you, but my real passion is this. I really love to this. I really, you know what I'm saying? People know me because I sing. People know me because I cook. People know me because I do this. Like, they aware, but like I said, it's, boy, you better take your family to the. Your family don't even go. They not even playing. Like, they're not even out there.
You just made me think it's a rapper. What is his name? Toby something. He's very dope. He does these videos where they'll have like monochromatic clothing, and I think he played sports.
Football.
Yeah,
he played football.
But like now he's like this like super good rapper. Like oh, he
Let me tell you something. My cousin, all three of them, scholar and athletes. But my uncles were also scholar athletes. They had aspirations to go to to play pro ball. For whatever reason, they didn't play pro ball. But them boys, one of y'all gonna go.
Okay.
Boy, he could have went. He turned down he turned it down because he wanted to do music.
Okay.
They forced him to go to school. He dropped out of school. I don't want to play sports. Now I don't want to go to school. And I don't know what he's doing right now, to be honest.
Dang.
That's the oldest boy. The middle boy, scholar athlete, he decided he wanted to be a poet. He's in school, traveling the world. He's writing. He's a poet. But athletically, you can't touch him. But learn from the older boy, let me not do that. The youngest boy, he playing for Mississippi State right now. He probably going to go pro. But it's like damn, my brother didn't do it. He ain't do it. I got to do it.
Okay.
Right.
I gotta manifest this dream for. It's really for his dad, because the rest of us,
Exactly.
we don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody think about that. We go ahead, Mississippi State. But he feels like somebody had to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's a very real thing. And then you grow up, all your friends, all y'all. It's like one of us, two of us, three. Let's all try to go.
Right.
But the come down when you don't go. I spent all my life, all my young, vulnerable life, chasing somebody else's dream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for the rest of my life, I'm known as he could have went pro. That's the boy that could have went pro. He
Right.
should he should get this. It's so unfair.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Ain't like nobody trying to hear that shit when you just like trying to get your hair cut. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
for real. Ain't that so and so's boy? You know, ain't that so and so boy?
Right.
At the family reunion, like, what you doing here? Thought you was going to the league. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know me, I'm the cousin that's like, fuck that shit. Yeah, that's how it is. I just have to make sure my three. Now, my youngest boy, he country boy through and through. I didn't get the fighting start I had with the oldest boys. But naturally, he can just do some things. Like throw, catch. He can catch and throw. Like he can, you know what I'm saying? He can do some things just naturally that are amazing. And it's like, I don't know what we gonna do with it, because I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's too stressful.
It's too stressful.
But at the same time, you do want them to reach their full potential. But it's,
right. Yeah.
How do you guide them? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. Try soccer. Try baseball.
Right. Anything where they staying away from your head.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Anything.
Yeah.
Wow, we had such a good talk.
Yeah, we got real
talking.
Your comments been popping, but yeah, his dad, my youngest boy's dad, he played collegiate baseball. He could have played professional baseball, but I think he had an injury or something like that. But see, the thing with baseball in the South is the white boys. They monopolize that, and it's in such a way that you really can't access everything you need as an athlete, as a baseball player, without having to deeply integrate.
You got to be. So
a lot of people send their kids to go live with the white. Like, you got to go live with this white family so you can play sport and get everything you need.
What?
Yeah, because it's
like a whole lot of traveling and shit like that. Right. That's required. If you really trying to
right
live life. Because it takes bread and connections, right? Like get to the point where you can throw a 95 mile per hour fastball. You ain't just doing that in your backyard, dog.
Right.
You can't learn all that off of YouTube videos.
I didn't know that it was real like that. Like, I've always like seen those movies pop up where it'll be like a black kid doing something with a white family. And I avoid those like the plague. I've never watched any of those. I just thought it was like some kind of rarity, but that's a thing too.
Real, that's how it goes. Like, that's real life. Like, you gotta go. Even it just depends on the sport too, and who has their eye on you. Like, who got the bread and what coat, like, so what connection.
I was gonna say, are they like recruiting black people? They like
so you got what the high school is in, who's coaching, that kind of stuff, and right.
They come down to what are you Negroes doing? How nice are you with that ball there?
right.
Here's a
level, at the community level, at 2 or 3, they watch you. They watching you your whole
that's creepy.
Walking,
yeah.
The whole time they're recruiting you. What school district you live in? We got an address in this school district.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they recruit from the ground up. And I just don't imagine that I would give my black child to some white family I don't imagine that I'm capable of doing that.
Me neither.
Unless they ready for me to be like crackers. Unless they ready for me to just vehemently be like, "Oh, what y'all doing with the crackers this weekend?" Like unless they ready to know.
It's their last name.
With every,
Right. Exactly.
Excuse me.
they ready to know with every blinking breath that
That's right.
I don't approve. You don't want none of these.
No.
You don't want none of these. Cause I'm here. Come over here and eat. Cause I know they ain't cooking. I know they can't cook.
No.
Right.
But hey, I mean, at the same time, they might still be willing to do that because they are the pipeline.
And
You
that's
know?
what I'm saying.
Yep.
Some of them are. But it's
Yep.
just about like your level of consciousness. Like, can you? Yeah, I just all the work I done done. I ain't finna give my kid away. I don't care what's
right.
too hard. We gonna figure it out.
Right.
Take this hockey puck. I can teach you what I know.
Right.
But you know what else you learn in the South?
Mhm.
It's some sports under the radar, some multi-million-dollar sports under the
Okay.
radar.
Mm-hmm.
These folks getting endorsements and contracts and deals to toss a ring on a beer bottle.
What?
What?
I bet you it is. Yep.
Ooh, let me ask you this then. Is there one for like throwing the balled up pieces of paper into the garbage? Because I need to try out for that. Because I am the one.
I am the one.
It's some sports that people do not know about at all. And you be like, that's a sport, and they are real live sports.
I see in the chat fishing. Fishing came up a couple
Sure,
times.
fishing is a sport. Good, safe, don't drown, learn how to swim.
Right. Right.
Ice fishing, deep sea, stuff like that. But I'm talking about some ridiculous sports like how far can you shuck corn shucking? Dexter. Let me ask Dexter.
Wait, they got corn shucking as a sport?
The corn shucking final.
But the
Corn shucking final.
but the cornhole game.
Yeah,
Is it-
corn. Right. Yeah. Wow.
The bago game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sport we were watching, they were shucking something. They was doing something.
Oh, that is
Hey, low key,
And
one of
I'm
the
like, that's
Shucking
a
and
real
jiving, the sport.
like
One-
where they
one of the-
endorsed it. They had a tournament for it. What is it? Cornhole. And what they
Corn.
do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do y'all say there? Uh-oh.
They toss the sacks into the hole.
Oh wow. Hold up. Get the earmuffs, man. What is going?
They put you on the pot. Y'all want to ask him about it? Come here. Come on.
Oh, I know about cornhole.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it around so he can tell y'all.
Okay.
Hey.
What up?
Hey,
What's
good?
up? What's up, little homie?
The cornhole.
It's just the sport they play. Got the little board that's kind of on the incline, and they toss the little hacky sack or whatever they call it. It's a pole, but it's like on ESPN. You at 2 in the morning.
Wow.
Got like Bud Light sponsors. It's real.
Oh
Wow.
Now,
Yep.
I'm gonna be the first black guy in there.
Hey, let's go. I support it.
Hey, let's break ground.
Yeah.
Let's break ground.
And he quit with baseball, but a white family, wasn't it a white family, Charlie?
Yeah.
It happened to him. The white family came to get you, tried to get you. What they
Well, they just took me to camp. Everything they did with their son, they made sure I did. They bought my boots, bought my bags, bought my bats. So they made sure I had everything they had because I added value to the team. They wanted me to go, We're going to make sure you got everything you need.
Wow.
Except the proper spices and nutrition.
Bingo.
But yeah, so okay, well that's Dexter, y'all, for the podcast.
Thank you, Dexter. We appreciate that. That
Shout out
input.
to Dexter.
But cornhole,
Yep.
cornhole.
Wow. Well,
Come
man.
Come visit the Great American South.
Great American
I need to come
Cornhole
back.
Final. We're gonna have to posse up to the cornhole final.
Yeah, I mean, we might need to start a team because I feel like this is the
Yeah,
kind of thing you can start at any age. You don't need to.
Out here.
We're gonna have a movie. We're gonna have a movie about us.
I'm with it.
every time I've ever played cornhole, I've been shocked at how good I am. So, like,
you've been waiting for this moment your whole life, man.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Right now, my guy.
You better lose
It's
yourself in the cornhole.
My whole life, bro.
Right.
Movie. We could do like cool runnings. Like
cool cornholings.
I don't like that title.
Hey, cool. Hey, I'm dead, dog.
Yeah, we gotta go back with that whole thing.
Oh my god.
Chat helps us to make our money. The chat.
Just put cornholio on my jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cornholio.
Number
69.
That is how
DCP.
that's how you get invited to brunch with Jay-Z.
Ooh.
Oh, word. Hey.
Get that Rock Nation sponsorship.
That sponsorship, that's right. Get that Rock Nation sponsorship. Right.
Rock Nation signs the first black champion cornhole player.
Yo.
Mississippi born and raised.
Yo. I guarantee that will happen. I guarantee it.
What if it's Memphis Bleak?
Hey man, black folks keep coming up with concussions and all that crazy stuff. They right, it might just happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Start putting monies in, the great black hope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put some money behind the great black hope.
It could be the Rockefeller team, the Dipset team,
right.
G Unit team.
Yeah,
right?
You know young money cornhole game. young money cornhole.
What's the ASAP?
ASAP cornhole. Let's go.
I just wanted more better.
ASAP cornhole.
I hate it.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Oh man.
That is glorious. Oh, this is probably a good time.
You said for the record what? I thought you were about to say.
Oh, just for the record, I hate.
That's what he
Yeah.
But this is probably a good point to stop on a very good laugh.
Man.
I'm gonna just do I did a mid-show shout out. I should probably start doing that more often. Just shout people out in the middle, because I'll be scrolling through at the end.
No limit corner.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No limit corner. Let me shout.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna shout people out real quick. Hubert is Gab. Shout out to you. Most Down. Shout out to you. Wines Hard. I didn't see that name earlier. Shouts out to you. Thank you for coming through to the chat. Did I say Most Down? Diogen. Abdul Malik 2708. Who else was up in here? I saw Rapidy Rapper. I see Miss Garcia again. Shouts out DJ Stacy J. I'm trying to concentrate on these names. Y'all laughing. I think that's all the names, but they was in here going tonight. They was typing it up. Critical Music. Oh man, Critical Music. Thank you for coming back. Man, this was fun as always. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the knowledge, all the things that I learned tonight. I learned so many wonderful things. Man, let's go around the clock and see if anybody has anything they want to promote or talk about.
We about to call this man Jonathan.
Yeah.
For assistance, man.
Yeah, he got.
I'm sorry. Hey, the comments been killing me, man.
Oh, he really? No limit court. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Only Gorilla Glue can help him hold his laugh.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Only Gorilla Glue.
He had the strong forehead vein too from like the laughter. Oh my god. But no, let's go around and just if anybody has anything they want to shout out, promote, it could be whatever. We could just go around and before we roll out.
Might as well start with the top. So
Jonathan Uppercut.
Hey man, hey, the comments have been killing me all show. I broke. My fault. But man, no limit cornhole.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And then Children of the Cornhole Yoda. Like that's
let's get it.
excellent
Shout out
content.
to
Thank
the
you.
chat
Thank
room.
you, chat. Thank you, chat. Y'all are dope.
Oh man.
Was that it, Sean?
Yeah, that's it, man. Have a great week until next week.
Right, Charles. You got anything?
Oh man, I don't even. Just shout out to this evening of so much, informative. Being given so much game tonight.
Right.
Just a broad spectrum of intel delivered. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to that, man. It was like last week. It was a good time. You know what I'm saying? Catching up with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Just shout out to everybody. Peace out to everybody that jumped in the chat room, and shouts to Amanda the first time we met. Yeah.
And real quick, I put Charles's Bandcamp in the chat if y'all want to check out his music.
Rap Life.
Rap Life.
Rap Life.
Rufio Jones.
Okay.
Oh, where you going, Amanda?
I want to say that while we were talking about cornholes, I saw a headline from our local news station that said man dumps 1,000 nails onto the expressway. Well, they don't call it an expressway here. Man accused of dumping 1,000 nails on roads, damaging 48 vehicles.
What?
I just wanted to share that with you all.
What? That's one of those like cartoon things that like you think is happening, but it never does. Oh, we got a new follower real quick before we head out. One Spoke DET, thank you for following. Do they have any pictures or videos? Because if they do,
Crush him, and he is exactly what you think he is.
Okay. Message received.
right?
Who the Joker?
Right.
Wiley. Somebody say Wiley Coyote is in the South.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Oh, okay. So welcome to the South got something to say.
Yep. they still got something to say.
I'll gather all of y'all thoughts, questions, comments, concerns about the South for an episode, and we would just do the South.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm with it. I'm all ears.
I love it. On a side note, I've only been in the South a little bit. If you count Georgia as the South,
Yes. Sure.
Out of any place I've been, it's been the place where I felt the most grounded. If that means anything, like
I love it. Okay, so my last little 2 cents. I've been talking to Donovan all day today, and it's been crazy. I have had the giggles all day today. And so I just want to leave you all with this thought. Instead of the Muffin Man, maybe it should be the pizza guy.
I like it.
Okay.
I just want to leave y'all with that. I want to leave y'all, especially those of us that are raising children now. And I just really want you to sit and I want you to think, do you know a Muffin Man? Do you know a Muffin Man? Do you know a Muffin Man?
No. At the most, maybe a muffin woman, but maybe like once every 5 years or so. You know.
One lady.
A Muffin Man. It's like I preach at the end of every.
Hey.
Everybody.
I'm here for it.
If you don't know a Muffin Man, will your kid ever know a Muffin Man? But a pizza guy.
They exist.
We all know him. You don't know him? We know him.
I'm out. Amanda
out.
Oh, Rufio Jones?
Just, happy early Valentine's Day to, you and yours, the royal you. Please get your chocolates, have your nudity, and have some fun. We'll see you next time.
Right. Man, wonderful time tonight. Thank you all for coming through to Eternal Invite, and we will see you most likely next Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you all there. Catch you next time. Bye bye.